Okay, so today is kind of a big day. This is gonna be insanity, folks, what we've got going on today. We're getting on the road first thing, and we're getting ready to go meet with Remy and Jellicoe, because Remy has this orientation with the temp service, and we're gonna make sure that he's there. Jellicoe has actually picked him up. They're gonna be meeting with us just a little bit prior to him having to go and do this orientation, and I'm very curious to see what kind of work they're gonna have available for this guy. That's only part of what we've got going on today, the continuation of trying to help Remy find work. There's another entire level to the craziness and insanity that we're getting ready to share with you guys, and trust me when I tell you, this is pretty crazy. I had been doing a lot of thinking this morning and thinking about when guys come home from prison, when I came home from prison, you know, what are the things that stand in an individual's way from being able to find work? And as I thought about this, and as we got the police dead ahead, shout out to the cops. Whatever you do, don't tailgate, Cody. It's hard for me to film and know that he's right in front of us at the same time, but it is what it is. We ain't doing nothing wrong. I was thinking about what are the obstacles, what are the roadblocks that stand in an individual's way when they're coming home from prison. There's three things that I came up with, folks, and that is, obviously the criminal record is gonna be a big thing. The lack of work history, because for however long that you've been gone, you ain't been working, so what are you gonna put on that job application? And the third thing, just as big as any of the two things that I've mentioned thus far, transportation. Anytime that you're looking for a job, wherever you're looking for a job at, whether that's on Craigslist, whether that's on Facebook, whether that's on anywhere, most of the time they're gonna say, must have reliable transportation. It was me thinking about transportation and people coming home from prison that sparked an idea for a new After Prison Show business venture. Now hear me out. I know we failed and we gave up with the cleaning service, but I ultimately started the cleaning service to help people find work after prison. Well, that didn't necessarily pan out the way that I wanted to, because a big part of the problem was people having reliable transportation. This next After Prison Show business venture, we're getting ready to start a moped rental service. A way to give individuals who don't have transportation, who have suspended licenses, who would otherwise not be able to get back and forth to work, maybe having to rely on a ride from somebody, maybe having to rely on Uber or Lyft. Some people don't even have bank accounts. This moped rental service is gonna be something that we do in an effort to help guys have reliable transportation so that they can get back and forth to work. This was an idea that came to me first thing this morning. And since then, I basically laid out the entire mission statement. I mean, this thing hit me like a ton of bricks. And I started troubleshooting, okay, what could go wrong with this? Somebody might steal a moped from us. A moped might get stolen. Yeah, that's a big thing. Somebody might not pay us for the rental. I'm gonna run this business just like a rent-to-own service, where you can go and get a PlayStation or an Xbox. There goes the cop. Where you can go and get a PlayStation or an Xbox, and if you don't pay for that thing, they're gonna get them an extra hot dog tray out of that. They're gonna tell you're gonna get a grand larceny charge. I don't want that to be what ends up happening, but this is a business. And when there's theft or when there's loss, you gotta handle that accordingly. If you don't pay, or if you, I guess if you buck, more so, if you buck and you steal a moped, that's a risk that you're gonna have to take, because you could be facing a grand larceny charge. We're gonna put charges on you. I've never said that before in my life. But if you just don't pay or you can't pay, we'll come pick the moped up, or we'll repossess the moped, whatever. We're gonna offer delivery service. We're gonna offer a rent-to-own service. We might end up flat out just buying and selling and flipping mopeds. This might be the next thing. Forget flipping property and houses. We're about to be flipping 49cc, no license, no insurance, no nothing but a helmet type transportation. Now, I've also had to think about what we're gonna charge people. And to rent a moped from us, it's gonna cost you $100 a week. That's $400 a month. That might seem kind of steep. But the average individual coming home here in the state of Virginia, so long as you're not working in like a McDonald's or a fast food restaurant, is probably averaging anywhere between $250 on up per week. So though 100 may seem kind of steep, realistically, I feel like that's the best that we can do. It's not really that bad. And the reason why we have to charge this $100 a week is because there's gonna be some overhead. You know, we're gonna need to go buy bulk mopeds, 5, 10, 50, like tons of mopeds. But the cost of buying these mopeds is gonna be expensive. The cost of insuring this business is probably gonna be expensive as well. We're gonna have to get helmets, vests, chains, and locks. That's what you're gonna get when you rent a moped from us, After Prison Show Moped Rental Service. And we're also gonna spend 30 minutes teaching you how to operate the moped. Making sure that you know what you're doing, that you're not out there killing anybody, killing yourself. We're gonna have contracts, liability contracts, pictures of photo IDs, where you're living at, where's your mom living at, where's your grandma living at. A moped is a major tool that guys can use, and we've done it quite a bit here on After Prison Show with Danny, with Dave, with Rabbit, that helps them get more established out here in the free world. And when they're looking for work and that job ad says must have reliable transportation, well, guess what? They'll be able to check that off of the list. So even though this whole idea kind of started as a pipe dream and like a wild idea first thing this morning, this thing has actually materialized pretty quickly. What I've got in my hand right here is a business LLC name that we've got registered with the state. We've also got After Prison Show video consent forms right here as well. I've also been in contact with the moped dealership that we've bought mopeds from in the past. They've got enough mopeds there for us to go buy a few. And I also did something else. You know, thinking about where we live at, we're very close to the ocean front, Virginia Beach, a tourist destination. I did a lot of research and searching for moped rental services, and there aren't none. I even called a big time hotel down there at the ocean front, and they don't have anything. They'll rent you little Razor scooters, electric ones. They've got an app for that. It actually seems pretty legit. They're probably making a killing with that. But there are no moped rental services, scooters, whatever you want to call them. They don't have any of those. So not only can we be utilizing this business to help individuals have transportation to and from work, to be able to go to 7-Eleven whenever they want to get them a big bite, we can also branch this thing out to this touristy part of town as well. We've got a place to be able to get the mopeds from. I've got a mechanic who can work on the mopeds. If you rent a moped from us and it breaks down, let's just say it breaks down, these things do break down. We're gonna come pick that moped up and drop you off another working moped while we're getting that one fixed. You'll be able to rent to own these mopeds. You know, there's nobody else who's doing this in this local area. We could be getting ready to start the After Prison Show version of Uber. So we've got some big things going on today, folks, to say the least. We're getting ready to go meet with Jellicoe and Remy, because Remy's got this job orientation at this temp service. There's a potential that he could be starting work immediately, but guess what? He's gonna be needing transportation. And then from there, we're going to the moped place, and we might be getting ready to load the back of the truck up full of mopeds. And we already got our first customer, Remy. Cody, what do you think about this?
I think it's good. It's different. I mean, I guess my third is just research, because I don't really know nothing about it, but I think it's a good idea.
Folks, welcome to After Prison Show, Shark Tank. So we're sitting at a very non-discreet place. We got Jellicoe and Remy right here beside us. They're getting ready to carpool with us. And then directly across the street, we got 2 police watching us. We're just sitting here waiting to carpool. Probably looking like we're waiting on the dope man. Surely hope they don't come and mess with us. What's going on?
What's up, bud?
You guys are looking sharp.
Sorry I was late, man. I just saw a guy, he was in State Blues at the 7-Eleven. Just got home from Greenville from doing 7 years, buddy. 7 years.
Did you get his information?
Yeah, I got all his information. We'll be in touch.
Why don't you guys jump in, man? Let's go get this job situation rolling.
He had fresh ink and everything, so I saw him. I was asking him, hey, buddy, when'd you get home? And he looked at me like I was crazy, but I was like, look, just so you know, man, I got a bunch of resources. And he stopped for a second, and then, yeah, I told him my name, and he recognized my name. He's like, oh, yeah, So, but yeah, all the resources and stuff he needs. He needs the food stamps, the Medicaid, and all that stuff to get started, so I'll talk to him later.
Somebody emailed me a whole list of resources for Virginia. I mean, a whole boatload of stuff.
Really?
Yeah. So I need to look into it more, but it's definitely some stuff that could help us. Remy, what's going on with you, man?
Not much, Joe. How have you been?
Doing good, man. How was your weekend?
My weekend was awesome.
It sounds like you got a little
completely awesome.
Sounds like you got a little.
He's got stories, buddy. He's got stories.
Sounds like you got a little pep in your step today, man. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, man. I got to see my kid finally.
Oh man, that's awesome.
She was pregnant when I got arrested, so I wasn't there for his birth. Never got to hold him, talk to him, touch him, and it was an amazing feeling to see my son for the first time in 5 years, and yeah, I can't even describe it.
Now this is one of your kids. You got two, right?
I've got 2 boys. This is my youngest boy.
And you've never met him until this past weekend?
I hadn't met him till this past weekend. Only had pictures of him on my little tablet.
Dude, that is crazy, man.
It's awesome, brother.
A lot of things are going on. Remy, you're getting ready to go do this job orientation at the temp service. How you feeling about that?
I'm feeling great about it.
Well, I'm curious to see what kind of work they're gonna have available for you. And I guess a big thing that I've been dealing with today or working on today is transportation. You know, because when you get this work, transportation is gonna be an issue for you.
Yeah.
Well,
What's your plan?
My plan for right now, I'm gonna utilize the bus system because it's on the boulevard, just to, you know, get back and forth. I've got my little brother. He helps me out if I need rides wherever I need to go. That's just until I get my license straight. Once I get my license straight, I have a car. So
let's actually go to this gas station.
I have to get that on the road. That's gonna take a little bit of money, but you know, until then, I'm gonna utilize everything I can to get back and forth to work.
Well, speaking of utilization, I might just have something that can help you.
Oh yeah?
So let me just run this idea by you because you could be our first potential customer in this department. But I'm getting ready to start a moped rental service. I'm actually thinking about going and getting a couple of mopeds that could help individuals who need rides back and forth to work. And what this service would offer is a moped, a helmet, a vest that you would rent weekly to get back and forth to work.
Okay.
You think that would be of some interest to you or some help to you?
That would definitely be some help to me. I am interested in that. Any way that I can get back and forth to work and not have to worry about, am I going to miss the bus, or is he not going to show up? It's, you know, different. There's all kinds of variables that come with not having transportation when you have to rely on somebody else to get you to where you need to be.
This is only in the beginning phases. I mean, I've already gone as far as to get the business.
Coming soon.
No, like, and not even coming soon, possibly coming today. Like, I got the name of it, Jellico. Huh.
Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Hi. That's my car over there, and I need to get to the ocean front, and I have no gas. But what I do have is a food cart. So, like, if there was a way I can buy you guys, you know, whatever inside, you know, like food or whatever, and you don't have to give me cash if you just, like, maybe gave them $5 on that car for gas, maybe?
Yeah, we'll help you out for sure.
Really?
Yeah, we'll get you some gas.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'll just be inside.
Okay, we'll get you some gas. All right, we're gonna wrap this up for a second. I'll show you what I got a little later.
One wing is? People don't even know what one wing is.
Broke wing. I've told the story about broke wing.
No, is that one?
Yeah. All right, we just did our good deed for the day. We done put $20 in the gas tank of somebody, so that was nice. This woman was in there trying to, I don't know what she was trying to do, buddy.
You know what she was trying to do, buddy.
She was trying to buy me something with her food stamp cards, what she was trying, but you know, whatever. We did something nice.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting ready. Oh yeah, by the way, I got you guys a present while I was in there. Hey. Hey, go Remy, you want that?
Oh,
No, hey, look, man, you can't even get these kind of pickles at St. Bride's. You can only get the hot ones or the garlic ones.
Well, they didn't have hot in there, but they do got the garlic ones. So we're getting ready to go do this job interview thing. Oh, and what I wanted to show you was, Jellica, look, you remember, I called you this morning, I was talking to you about this moped idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
What?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's the business.
What?
Yeah. So I got it. I got the business already registered with the state, so we're good.
Is it $25 and you register the name of the city of Virginia Beach?
No.
Or to come with it, or how do you do that?
That's $100 to register the name. You got to get a business license. You got to get a tax ID number, which I haven't done either of those yet because I don't know. So I titled it that.
Man, that's pretty awesome, bro. See, that's the thing, man. Summertime, the ball's rolling, man. There's a lot of people getting home for whatever reason, man. That's the thing, man.
Hold on. Not only that, okay? Not only helping individuals who need rides, you know, back and forth to work and to be able to go to 7-Eleven when they want to.
The 7.
There is not a single moped rental place at the oceanfront.
Really?
Not a single one. And I called.
They did away with it for a while because there's too many accidents. I remember that. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's banned or if it's good or whatever, but I know that they don't have any. So maybe that's something that we can utilize. Another part of this as well.
Absolutely, man.
So anyways, 12:04 right now. That orientation is at 12:30. So let's go ahead and get there. And I mean, we're right there anyways. You'll be a couple of minutes early. And let's see how this goes. Alrighty then. So we're leaving from the temp service. Jellicoe's in the whip.
What?
Remy is inside there right now. This place actually got pretty packed. There's a lot of people pulling up, waiting to go inside. And I got a feeling he's gonna be in there with a bunch of other people dealing with the orientation, and hopefully they're gonna have some work for him, and hopefully we'll hear some good news when he comes out. Shout out to everybody out here trying to find work. We're trying to find some work as well, or at least a means for people to be able to get to work. Jellicoe, you think this is a good idea?
Actually, man, I think it's an awesome idea, man. There's a lot of individuals coming home, and the transportation is one of the major problems, man. Even though the bus schedule does run in this area, it doesn't take you exactly where you need to go. So you might still need to walk a mile to where you need to go. And man, it's hot out here. It used to take me 2 hours on the bus. I used to have to ride a bike to take the bus, and I put my bike on the bus. They had a place for bikes, and I mean, it takes 4 hours out of your day. You lose a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? Family time, your own time. That, you know, it's
riding the bus.
Yeah, it takes a lot, man. I'm telling you, and that's just one of the obstacles that individuals have on a regular basis. Transportation is it's such a big deal, man.
Well, what about the price? You think the $100 a week is pretty fair?
Yeah, actually, man, because, I mean, either way, man, between the bus schedule and stuff like that, I mean, it saves you 4 hours out of the day, so it's everything to me, man.
We're here at the car lot right now, Mid-Atlantic Auto. We've worked with these folks in the past. We got Danny's moped here, we got Dave's moped here, which is now Rabbit's moped. Think of the 3 people who we've helped with mopeds. We've already spoken with the woman who runs this place. She knows us very well because we've dealt with them again in the past. And we've talked to her about getting 5 mopeds. That's what we're about to get right now. We're gonna start with these 5. At least we've got some inventory. So we're gonna go over here right now and look at the mopeds. We already know that she's got a boatload of these things here. She's got all sorts of these things. And just think about this. This is 5 people who are gonna be able to have transportation to and from work. With us just starting this right now, I guarantee you that within a month, we can't keep up with the demand of people who need this transportation. And maybe that doesn't happen. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. But damn it, I think that this is a really good idea because nobody else is doing anything like this. So we got some mopeds. Look, this looks just like Danny's moped right here. We got this sucker. We got all these. They got a pink one over there. I think we should get the blue one. I think we should get a burgundy one.
And a blue one.
Should we get a pink one?
I don't think so yet. Maybe a white one. Definitely probably a white one.
Well, these blue and these burgundy look good, man.
They do. They look sharp. They look nice and clean.
Definitely getting the orange one. All right. Let's start this venture. Remy's gonna be like, so what did you guys do while I was at orientation?
I know, right?
Well, we went and bought 5 mopeds.
I know, right?
So, I told my wife about this idea this morning. She's sick. I said, hey baby, I need you to wake up real quick. I gotta tell you something. I'm getting ready to go buy 5 mopeds. All right, let's go. Oh God, see, Cody? God, thank you. Hey, we'll be seeing you.
Let me hear from you. I want to hear all the stories.
Oh God, trust me.
I'm gonna be in charge of the driving class.
See you later, Robin. Thank you for everything.
Have a good day.
And every one of you guys has to ride today, okay?
Oh, ain't no question.
Yeah, I was about to say
we're gonna. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3. These fine folks are nice enough to go drop these off for us, and we got 2 on the back of our truck. So we got to go get Remy right now.
I'm starving. Might just eat the old hot pickle straight out of the bag. Gotta chop it up first.
That was something. Folks, we got tags right here to a whole bunch of mopeds. Jellico, what do you think about all of this, man?
Yo, man, that's pretty awesome, man. And the thing is about our area, there's not a lot of interstate travel, so being able to come to and from work around here, man, it's a piece of cake. Especially this time of year, man. It's summertime, man. There's work everywhere right now, man. So it's a piece of cake, man. You can fit a tool belt in one of those bad boys right there. Has a little under the seat thing, man. Yep. Helmet and some gloves.
And we got all that. We got 5 mopeds, 5 helmets, 5 vests. So this is definitely gonna help folks be able to get to work. I just got no idea how do we move forward now, but we're gonna figure that out. Real quick, while we were in there, and we were in there for quite a while, Jellico actually just learned about the comments on YouTube. And Jellico, what was that experience like?
Oh man, that's funny that you're saying that on camera, right, on film right now. Yes, I'm not internet savvy. I do not know. I've asked Joe since my very first video. Hey Joe, man, this girl. See, a couple people have contacted me on my Facebook and said they left a couple comments, but I don't know how to do it. So I asked Joe. I've actually asked Joe several different times after shows, where's the comment section? And he, for some reason, though he is a YouTuber, he does not seem to know where those comments are, which is a lie. Obviously, I found out today when he was filling out paperwork, and Cody obviously just showed me, if you just simply scroll up, you can see all the comments. And wow, man, I was thoroughly...
You saw a lot of comments about you.
Oh, yeah. The shyster, the sleazy guy, the salesman. Oh, man. You know, I'm kind of appreciative for that fact, man. I mean, I just been that way, and people, I guess I have that look that looks like something's wrong, and it's just, I mean, I guess that was...
They said that you talked a lot.
Oh, yeah. I'm your salesman, and I'm the sleazy car salesman. That was the most popular one-on-one. But you know, with that, I got a bunch of positive feedback. But I mean, it's all cool, man. I mean, I'm a big guy, you know what I'm saying? It's not something I haven't heard before, obviously.
I'm not gonna lie, it was affecting Jellico in a major...
Yeah, I'm feeling some kind of ways, bro.
It was affecting Jellico in a major way when he saw those comments. But the majority of folks, I think that they like you, Jellico.
They like me ragging on you. They say I gotta do that more. Your shelves, I like that. Yeah, they were really on you. But I mean, it's all in fun, man. It's social media. I mean, I guess that's what it's all about.
Can you do something with that pickle, man? What you got going? You're like playing with that thing, and it's...
Oh, I'm chopping the pickle up. Like you're doing the spread before.
Oh my God.
Force a habit, man. Yeah, one guy said I was institutionalized. Him and my child's mother would get along perfect. I still call the shower the box. I tell my kids to hurry up and jump in the box, and it drives her crazy.
So moving on. Wanted to share that little interesting thing with you guys right there. Folks, we got 5 mopeds. What the heck are we gonna do with these 5 mopeds? One thing that I can guarantee, God, boy, it's bright. What the heck is going on? One thing that I can guarantee you is we're definitely gonna help folks.
Yeah, man. Damn right, man. You needed that when I first got home, man. I was on the bus and a bike, man. God damn.
Times are changing, Jellico. We about to put together that After Prison Show Uber app.
I know, right?
Easy on the mopeds.
Well, I can't help that. Well, the strap's working good.
He's all smiles. Hey, buddy.
What's going on?
Dude, you were in there for a long time.
Dude, you have no idea how many safety videos I had to watch.
Did you get certificates for each one, or like safety videos?
I had to sign all their paperwork. I had passed a drug test.
Oh, they do a drug test right there?
Yeah, on the spot.
Wow. Talk about how it went, man.
Man, you have to go in there and you got to sit down. They do the on-site OSHA training. Right. They make you watch all the certification videos, the sexual harassment disclaimer. They get you prepared for the shipyards and different warehouses and stuff like that, because that's mainly who they staff for. Right. I have to wait another 24 to 48 hours before I hear back from them for a background check.
All right. Real quick, we're about to drop Jellico off, and Jellico, you're about to follow us back to the house, if you don't mind.
Not a problem, brother.
Go make sure straps are good for interstate.
Yeah, you might want to check and see, make sure the mopeds don't fall.
Jellico, boy, the witty guy. What are they saying about how soon you can get to work and where?
I have to wait for the background check to come back.
Okay, and that would, because the shipyard definitely...
Because it's the shipyard, they want to know, you know, I'm just coming home from prison. They want to know what my previous history is. Okay. So they have to, you know, they do an in-depth detail, make sure there's no trafficking felonies and stuff like that. You know, the real big stuff that'll send you to the feds.
Well, you got a manufacturing charge, so that's probably not a good look.
It's not, but I didn't serve fed time for it.
So there's a chance that you could be having some work
by the end of the week. If not, at the soonest, 48 hours.
Well, that is actually not bad, and I'm guessing that work is either going to be, like you said, in the shipyard or in some warehouse, right?
Yeah, they actually have a few warehouses that are over in Lynn Haven that do day-to-day staffing.
What? Okay.
And it's all line work, moving pallets around, unloading trucks, loading trucks. So
that wouldn't be too far from where you're at.
No, it wouldn't. It'd be an easy way to, you know, easy get to back and forth. Like I said, it's day-to-day work. So, but I do have the opportunity to get employed with the company if the company likes my job skills and they want to keep me.
So those are some things to be excited about right there. I mean, it sounds like there's some potential right there.
Great potential.
Remy, while you were in there for 2.5 hours, we were at the moped dealership. I don't know if you noticed or not, but
I noticed that you had a couple mopeds in the back.
Well, we got 3 more. There's 2 trucks on the way to the house right now to drop off some mopeds. So we got 5 mopeds. We got a bunch of helmets and vests and things like that. So if transportation is going to be an issue for you, well, we got some rides back here.
We can work on something.
For sure.
All right.
So, hell yeah, man. Well, I'm glad to hear that, you know, the orientation went well. There's a potential for work, and that work is potentially able to begin this week. We're going to see what happens from here with the temp service. I don't think that should be the only avenue that you explore, especially if it doesn't work out, but I'm pretty sure that it will work out. You've done as much as you have already. Yeah,
well, I've been networking on Facebook too, and I've had a few friends hit me back saying that they potentially could have job offers for me. Same thing, they need a background check.
Well, one thing about it, I talked about this on the way to come meet up with you guys today, and I said, you know, when dudes come home from prison, you got like 3 major strikes against you in terms of trying to find a job. It's your record, it's your lack of work history because you've been gone, and transportation. So with what we were able to do today, hopefully, if necessary, which I'm pretty sure it possibly will be, we'll be able to tack off one of those things on your list, which is the transportation issue.
That'd be awesome. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, you know, going out of your way and doing this for me today.
Hell yeah, man. So you want to be real easy to getting used to the thing. When you're coming out the driveway, you know what I mean, keep your feet on the ground. All right, you know, keep your feet down so you can kind of like, I hope we don't kill it.
We're on a highway to hell. Uh-oh. Don't hit the Mack truck.
Got a couple mopeds. We got some mopeds today, folks. We had an idea at 8 o'clock this morning. It came to me like Einsteinian. Joe, create electricity today. It wasn't electricity that I thought of, it was a moped rental service. Something that would help individuals coming home from prison stand a better chance with transportation. We got 5 of these things. We're gonna start with this. We're gonna see how this works out. Remy's potentially about to be a good candidate for the first person that we're gonna utilize with this rental service. And I'm excited to see where we go from here. Again, this is a 2-part business. We're gonna use this to help guys who need transportation, and we're also gonna take this business down to the ocean front and extort tourists. For $100 a week, you can rent one of these bad boys right here. Got a choice of colors. Or for $100 a day, if you're not from the good old state of VA, we could help you as well.